remember, they are looking at the wall of Jericho, right? Can you defeat the wall? Can you, in your own power, defeat that city? With no implements of war, with nothing, can you defeat the wall? If the wall signifies sin, can you defeat sin? If the wall is the law which shows you sin, can you defeat sin by your own strength? No. So 6 times around the city, man's strength does nothing. Stay quiet, you can do nothing. You cannot defeat sin by yourself. You can try to be good. You can use your arrows, use your strength. Do you think you are going to take Jericho? No, you are not going to take Jericho. You are taking nothing. So stay quiet until the 7th day. All right? So remember, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is Jesus. So Jesus. 7th day, Jesus. All right? So now on the 7th day, all right, so you have the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is 7 days. On the 7 days, okay, let's go to verse 4. Let's find out how many 7s. And 7 is the number of perfection, all right? Okay, so let's read verse 4. How many priests are there? 7 priests. And each one of them have a trumpet. So how many trumpets are there? 7. It was the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is how many days? 7 days. And this is the, how many days have they walked around? This will be the 7th day, all right? So 7th day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and they have 7 priests with 7 trumpets. And how many times are they going to walk around the city on the 7th day? Okay, verse 4. And 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets, and the 7th day you shall compass the city. How many times? 7 times. 5 sevens. 7 is perfection. 5 is grace. When I prepared this message, I counted everything, and it was right there. You see, Jesus, if it's 2 sevens, it's Jesus square. It's almost like Jesus. Remember in school where you know 2 square is equals to 4, right? Come on, you mathematics teachers here, all right? 3 square is what? 9, all right? 25 square is? 625, yeah. So anyway, this is 7 to the 5th power, to the grace power. So what Jesus is trying to show them through their actions is that, you can walk 6 times around in your own strength, nothing will happen. But on the 7th day, you are going to do something so crazy, because by grace, these city walls will fall down flat. Sin, the law, everything will fall down flat upon itself, and you are going to go into your new life, because your new life, you are in the new land, but there is something preventing you from going into your new life. It is that problem, the sin problem, the law problem. That wall is your problem. You see, you are in the new life, but if you follow the law, you will get back to sin. If nobody defeated the sin problem, then your new life will be exactly the same as your old life. You will still go back to eating manna. Yeah, you see some fruit, but hey, the manna is still there. So God says, I have to take away the manna. I have to take down this wall so that you Israelites can go into your new life. Your new life is blocked by a wall. Sin. And the law shows you how sinful you are. Only Jesus can remove that wall. Only Jesus can remove sin. Only Jesus can do it. So that's why there are so many symbols of perfection here. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Because your new life cannot start without Jesus. Otherwise, you will, I am born again. Yes. Okay, now here is your sin problem. Well, it wasn't removed by Jesus. Here is the law. This is what you have to do. Then you're back to square one. You are in the new life, but you cannot go forward into your new life because a wall separates you from going into the new life. So that wall must come down. Everything must come down so you can enjoy your new life. You can go in. You can enjoy the blessings. You see, you may not have started with anything like the Israelites. You say, well, I started with nothing. But your new life, you will have everything. Because God is your provider. Jesus says, I've already given you this city. I gave it to you before you even started walking the first step. Before you took up your shield. Before you took up your knife. Before you took up your sword. Everything was already done for you, but this wall, I will take it down. I will take this wall down so you can finally move into your new life. If Jesus didn't do it, then the Israelites, even though they are in the promised land, is looking up at the wall and says, now what are we supposed to do? You can look at sin and say, okay, what am I supposed to do? Can I be strong enough to challenge it? Can I be strong enough to climb over the wall of sin? Can I do this? Can I live by the law and says I can fulfill the law? If you can fulfill the law, then you don't need Jesus. You see, why talk about Jesus? Talk about our strength. How strong we are, how great we are, how magnificent we are. Let us sing. How great is myself. How great we are. Whoa, man, we are so great. You see, somewhere we have to come to the place whereby we say, it is not about me, it is about Jesus. Without that, you cannot move on. You cannot go fully into the promised land without acknowledging that Jesus will take down this wall. Jesus did it all for us, all right? And like I said, if you count clearly, 5 grace.